I started stand-up comedy a couple of years ago when my best friend had been bugging me for years to give it a try, because I was always the funny one in the group. I was always the one cracking little jokes all the time. So she said, you should try stand-up comedy. So I wrote 5 minutes, and there was a local open mic in Toowoomba, and I went there, did my 5 minutes, and it went well. So I've kept doing it.
But you can convince the parents to take their children and leave?
In Toowoomba, when I first started comedy, in Toowoomba there was a regularly running open mic room with a sort of showcase show every couple of months. That ran for a while, and then the guy who was running that stopped it. And so we went in for a long couple of months with really no stand-up comedy in Toowoomba, and it's something I really enjoy, and it's something I know a lot of other people enjoy, so I just decided to start my own, and they're all sort of showcase shows, but with a headliner who has performed all over Australia, and an MC of the same quality, and I've been running that, and they've been popular the last, since we started. The shows have just been getting bigger and bigger, and the last couple of shows have been complete sellouts.
Was it you? My adopted cousin. I went down to Grand Central last Thursday night, which I admit was a mistake. Have you ever been to Grand Central on Thursday night? It's just Bougainville, isn't it? Bogans as far as the eye can see. I just want to go up to everyone and be like, it's okay, you're allowed to wear shoes here. But I don't, because I don't like getting stabbed. Like Grand Central on a Thursday night, it's kind of like Garden Town every day of the week.
Like comedy is really dismissed, as in like, oh, that's just comedy. Whereas something like an actor is considered an art form, or being a painter is an art form, or a director is an art form. They're all valid art forms, and I'm not saying any one of them is better than the other, but I just think comedy really, the perception needs to change that comedy isn't an art form. It needs to be recognised for the skill and the time and the effort and just the talent that has to go into it.
You know, you go up to, in any gym, the person there with the shortest haircut and the biggest muscles is a woman. You go up to her and tell her gender's weak, man should rip off your arms, pick up your torso and do 20 reps.
Writing a joke is the art form that never ends. As in, like you make a movie, there's a certain point where that movie is done, never to be touched again. With a painting, there's a certain point where you can't add any more paint to it. Whereas with comedy, the joke itself is something you can always add and subtract to and change. If I get up and tell a joke tonight and it goes so-so, I can change that joke and tell it tomorrow night. And the basic structure and the framework of that joke is still there, but it's still different in a whole new way. And it may work, it may not work, but the fact is, comedy is an art, and the joke itself is something that can never be finished, it's always able to be changed.
I hate children as well, and but the thing is, I like to go to parks and read a book near the playground, and because the children are real noisy, you can't really tell the children to go away, but you can convince the parents to take their children and leave. So I often sit on the swings just lonely and just smile like this.